You're listening to Where You Live with Gene and Tony.
We're back. This is Where You Live. We're in our last segment today. We're broadcasting live from the Concierge Landscape Studios, brought to you by Extreme Exteriors. Right now, let's hear from the Community Associations Institute. The CAI Minute is brought to you by Start to Finish Contracting. Start to Finish, 952-259-1219. For all of your home projects, large or small, the name says it all. Start to Finish Contracting, 952-259-1219.
Are you a member of the Community Associations Institute? For nearly 40 years, CAI has provided education and resources to volunteer homeowners who govern community associations and the professionals who support them. Visit caionline.org to learn more. That address again is caionline.org. CAI helps community association board members by providing online resources, in-person training, and hard-copy publications written by association management experts. CAI offers community managers professional development, networking opportunities, and a certification program that's established as the industry standard nationwide. Minnesota has its own chapter of the Community Associations Institute to bring resources and tools from community associations around the country right to your home. Visit caimn.com to learn more and become a member of CAI today. Your community and management company will benefit from your involvement. Join the Community Associations Institute today at caimn.com and click on Membership.
Gene, we've been talking about this January press release from the National HAGS Coalition, who are 100% against all homeowner association homestead foreclosures. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, we've talked about it. It is not realistic. It is not, and I don't even think that it is fair or equitable to the other homeowners who are paying in an association. Nobody likes to hear of someone who has something serious that besets them, whether that's a loss of a spouse, a job, whatever. We don't like to see that.
Right.
But we are not in a society where we have a guarantee of all of these things for people, that no matter what bad happens, you don't have to worry about being responsible. To be an adult, to understand and I think appreciate freedom means being able to understand your responsibility with other people in society.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll be interesting to have folks on from this coalition in future weeks here. They talk about this as a constitutional issue. I would really love to hear from them on what they think constitutionally, where they stand, and how that would be something that they think that their position is reasonable. Mm-hmm. The Constitution that they refer to in their press release is a Texas state constitution, and that, of course, only pertains to Texas and not to Minnesota or the other 49 states. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if their constitutional issue is one of on a federal level, but more of a state issue. But they are now saying that they want to become a national advocate group.
That's right.
So they're going to have to be able to deal with this on a different level than the way they have been, I guess,
in Texas,
right now.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to have some issues with that. But in regards to this whole idea of associations, we know that they've had some very difficult times over the last few years because of non-payment from homeowners, loss of job from folks that have caused people to go into foreclosure and file for bankruptcy. And what's real interesting is I'd like to just bring up to our listeners here in just the last couple of minutes, there's an interesting study that has come out from the Community Advocacy Network releasing, it's called Managing in Times of Crisis. It's a report on a management survey. It says this is a second annual survey showing smaller communities shift towards self-management from professionally management communities.
Mm-hmm. And this came from
From
Florida.
From Florida, yeah.
Again.
But there's a great resource for folks, the Community Association Network. If you go to our website at www.newconceptsgroup.com, we have a link to that site. A lot of the issues and the articles that we bring up, the news stories from around the country, we get from that news source. It's a great resource. They talk about some things that I think are very interesting here. They say that they show that the results of this management survey shows that community associations across the board are now saying that their communities are today paying less for professional management services than they did for a year ago.
Wow.
So
management fees have gone down.
Gone down in this area. Usually we think about issues where service costs always go up.
Right.
But this has gone down.
And is this because of the current real estate market, do you think,
I think so. I think it's in an effort of service providers wanting to work and continue to maintain these relationships with folks. The other thing that's interesting at the same time, it says smaller communities appear to be increasing and opting in for self-management. Now, while they are doing this because they say the need is there for costs
to save that money,
they are expressed a diminishing satisfaction with the benefits of self-management because they don't get the expertise and professionalism that they do from someone else who is in this area. But a great study. Take a look at that on our website. We're running out of time. Folks, as always, thanks for joining us today. We hope you have a great rest of the Sunday, and we look forward to having you here again next week on Where You Live.